Well, there's been a shift, and rightly so, because the picture from Monday to today being Tuesday has been completely different. Let's talk about the markets here, because the Indian benchmark indices that ended sharply lower on Monday has now seems to have opened in the green. This is an upswing that has now been witnessed in the markets today. And as far as the opening is now concerned, Sensex is said to be up by 1,000 points and Nifty is also up by 336 points. So the Indian markets have now opened in the green after a sharp fall on Monday. And this upturn, Hina, good morning, is coming after President Trump claims that he had had productive talks. So as far as I said, markets run on statements and sentiments. Well, somewhat positive sentiment is now been, felt across the Indian market side.
Absolutely, and this is something that we were predicting yesterday only, that today when the markets will open after the bloodbath we saw yesterday, there is in fact going to be a sea of green because of the statement that US President Donald Trump had made. Now, what did he say? He had announced that there is going to be a pause on strikes on Iranian infrastructure, energy infrastructure for at least 5 days. But also important to understand here is that the other side has not confirming any talks that US President has spoken about. But nevertheless, at least the message that Donald Trump had put out on Truth Social yesterday, it led to a sharp fall in Brent crude prices. In fact, as per reports, Brent crude prices fell by over 10% soon after that announcement was made by Donald Trump. And we saw the positive impact on the US stock markets. And this morning, there is a sea of green on the Wall Street as well. If you look at Sensex, which opened with a gain of about 1,100 odd points, is currently trading at 800. It's currently trading at 73,531 with a gain of about 835 points. And if you look at Nifty right now, even Nifty is eyeing 23,000 mark. It's seeing a gain of 267 points. But, of course, the day is going to be interesting because, like I said, the other side has not confirmed talks. So if something happens today, then there's going to be a direct impact on the markets. But for now, a breather for sure.
Absolutely, because it's been after several days that what we are looking at, the Brent crude prices falling below the $1,000 per barrel mark. And this is the US benchmark, the WTI crude, that plunged to nearly 12%. As far as when it comes to major Wall Street indices that also moved to positive territory, and the same impact is now being looked at the Asian markets, including that of India. As far as the markets that seems to have opened in the green today, a complete swing that has now been seen from yesterday, Monday, the bloodbath, and today a sea of green that is now being witnessed.